Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Jedi Night's Watch. My name is Graham, and yes, it's that time of year. It is December, which means Christmas is upon us. Now, Christmas can mean a lot of things to a lot of people. It's Jesus' birthday. It's a time to be peaceful and celebrate and giving and receiving gifts. And with all that stuff going on, it's probably the best time of the year. We get Christmas trees and snowflakes and cold weather, which I'm good with until New Year's hits, and then it could go bye-bye. But that's for another video. Today, I wanted to talk to you about my top 5 Christmas wish list hot toys. Now, before we get going, I want to invite you to smash that like button on this video. It helps the channel so much. Subscribe to the channel, be a part of the watch and the community that we have here in our little corner of the world, and ring that bell so you don't miss any new videos coming your way. All right, so a couple of guidelines here to my list. These are figures that are available to be purchased right now, either on Sideshow or the secondary market like eBay. There are no pre-orders on here. This is all stuff that I can get now. Price is not a consideration. These are just things that I'm focusing on right now. This is not my top 5 all-time wish list. This is just stuff that I'm really trying to get around this Christmas time, things that I'm focusing on. So with having all of that said, let's start with number 5, and it's going to be Hot Toys Mime Joker DX14. Now, you might be thinking, whoa, Graham, you already reviewed this thing, and if you haven't seen that, you can go check that out right up here. And you're right, I have reviewed that. I do have that figure, but that was one that was a gift from my parents that I quickly opened up, I reviewed, and then I gave back to them. So I don't really have it yet, so that's why it makes it on my list as number 5. So yes, I will be getting that one. It's not the most popular Joker out there, and I think that's kind of some of the intrigue about it. He's the Mime Joker from 1989 Batman, Jack Nicholson. And if you're going to get just one Joker, this wouldn't be the one I would get. But if you're like me and Joker's one of your favorite villains, along with Darth Vader, then you tend to get a couple variants of the figure. And that's what I want to do. So he was only in the movie 2 to 3 minutes in this outfit. And it didn't sell well when this figure was in stock everywhere. But it's just iconic. It's Jack Nicholson. The figure itself looks really great. And it's different than a typical Joker. So I think if you're a collector of DC or even Joker in general, I think this is one that you have to get. So that would be my number 5. All right, my number 4 hot toy that's on my Christmas wish list is a Leia, some sort of Leia from Star Wars. I'm kind of focusing on Bespin Leia and Endor Leia, maybe packaged with Wicket 2-pack there. I do like the Hoth Leia a lot, but that price is pretty high, and I just think there's more bang for your buck if I do go with Leia and Wicket with the 2-pack. You just get a lot of stuff with that. Return of the Jedi is up there with one of my favorite Star Wars movies ever. It's probably top 2 with Empire Strikes Back. So, with Endor and everything, with the poncho, and you can do a bunch of different looks with Endor Leia. That's very intriguing. Bespin Leia looks really nice. I like her hairdo in that one. But she doesn't come with anything. There's not really much you can do with the figure, and the price is starting to creep up and up and up and up and get closer to that Leia and Wicket 2-pack. And if you can add an Ewok to this, then by all means, let's do it. Let's bring in Wicket. I think that would be great for the collection. I'm trying to just get more of the iconic Star Wars characters that I don't yet have. So I've kind of been branching into Star Wars and focusing on that lately, and Marvel too, but I want to get those iconic characters, so Leia would be number 4. Let me know in the comments below if you think that I should get the Endor Leia or the Bespin Leia. Next is number 3, and that's Hot Toys Black Panther. Now, again, if you've been watching my channel for a while now, you'll know that a few months back I did a top 5 Hot Toys Grails, personal Grails, and Black Panther was on there. Can't remember what number it was, but if you want to check that video out, that's right up here in the corner. Go watch that and then come back here. We'll finish this and then go watch that. That's a pretty good video with my top 5 Grails. Leia might be on there as well, so check that out. I don't care if this is Civil War Black Panther or if it's the solo movie. There's things that I like about both of them that I like better about, one as opposed to the other. Like the Civil War one, I like the body style. I like the helmet style on that one. I think it's classic Black Panther. But then with the Solo movie, I feel like you might get more accessories. You get the swap out head sculpt of Chadwick Boseman, so that would be really cool. I think what it comes down to really is just going to be price. Whichever one I could find for the better price might be the one that I pull the trigger on. But he has been on my radar for quite a while now, so maybe, just maybe, this Christmas it can come true. At number 2, we have another Marvel's figure, and it's Hulk. This was also, I think, an honorable mention on my top 5 grails right now, and it was Hulk from Avengers with the classic Hulk. That would be the one that I would prefer. However, there's variables that go into it that I just don't see it happening. The first and the biggest one would be price. That guy is expensive, and part of it is because he's a huge Hot Toys figure. He even towers over figures like Thanos. So I don't think he's really going to fit in a DTOF, or if I ever get my Maju cases, I'm not sure if he'll fit into the 6 scale cases for that. I'm still waiting for my Maju cases sometime between now and 20 years from now. You know, who knows? I pre-ordered that in May, and I'm hoping Q1. It was supposed to be Q4, and now it's Q1, but that's, again, a video for a different day. If you want to know more about Maju cases, you can watch this video and why I chose to go the Maju case route as opposed to DTOF cabinets. So going back to Hulk, I do think the one that's probably going to be the most realistic is getting the Endgame Hulk. And he's going to be smaller. He's going to have that Mark Ruffalo head sculpt, and he's going to have that weird jumpsuit, which is something that kind of turns me off about this figure. It looks like he's in pajamas, and it's not a deal breaker, but it definitely is not my favorite style of Hulk. But he is readily available, and his price is about half of what Avengers Hulk is going for. So that factors a lot into this. If you're just a normal collector like me, that's a big factor. You know, you can get 3 figures for the price of that classic Hulk. So I'm guessing that Endgame Hulk is going to be the one that I would get. However, that one might not happen because he just came out not too long ago, and I do think he's going to sit on the shelves at Sideshow for a bit. So I think he's going to be available, so I'm not in too much of a rush to get that one. And my number 1 figure on my Christmas wish list is Chewbacca. I know, right? I bet none of you guessed that. Chewbacca, again, iconic Star Wars character. Now, for the longest time, Chewbacca was totally off my radar because I got to look at the figure and I'm just like, he doesn't look that realistic. Like, he looks in some images like a dog or just like a Sasquatch. I know he kind of is a Sasquatch, but like, I wasn't seeing it there. And what I try to do with my figures is get the most realistic looking ones. You know, it's easier with masked versions of figures, obviously, but I totally was just like, that's not even a figure I want. But then the more I looked at reviews or in-hand images of the figure, I'm like, you know, it doesn't look too bad if you can get the hair sitting just right or the fur sitting just right. And the more I looked at it, I'm like, maybe give this a shot. But, you know, I also heard about like shedding and just, you got to be careful with these furry Hot Toys. So again, that was just like, do I want to or not? But in the end, it's probably going to be easier to care for than like a pleather material figure. So yeah, Chewbacca's on my list. I want the New Hope version of Chewbacca. I do like the sequel Chewbacca. I like the coloring on him, but the face, something about the face doesn't seem like it's in alignment or look right. So I think the first one they did looks a lot better. And I think when you're going to be 2, 4, 6 feet away, you're not going to notice the imperfections on the head sculpt. I think from a distance it's going to look just fine in the case, in the cabinet, with the collection. So I gotta get myself a Chewbacca. Alright guys, so that's my Christmas list for Hot Toys that hopefully come into my display this year. Man, I'm so excited for Christmas, especially if you have kids. It's so much fun. There's so much to be thankful for this holiday season. I hope you all enjoy the month of December. I hope you all enjoy Christmas, New Year's, whatever it is you celebrate. Let me know in the comments below what figures are on your Christmas wish list. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell so you can be notified when we're coming out with new content. All right, guys, until next time, stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon.